Hello everyone, it's Johnny Yard here at Talbot Volkswagen Indianapolis, coming to you with 5 awesome things about the brand new Volkswagen Taos. Our subcompact SUV, the slot just below the Tiguan when it comes to price and size. It's about 10 inches shorter. It's going to come with a new version of our turbocharged engine already in the Volkswagen lineup, and I can't wait to go over all of those 5 awesome things to show you why the Volkswagen Taos is really something to be excited about. Let's go. First awesome thing about the all-new 2022 Volkswagen Taos. It's going to get an upgraded version of the 1.4-liter turbocharged engine that's in the Volkswagen Jetta, already doing 148 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque, and getting the Jetta 30 miles per gallon in the city and 40 miles per gallon in the highway. For the Taos, it'll be upgraded to 1.5-liter turbocharged straight-injected 4-cylinder that'll have a variable geometric turbo. So what that means is you're going to be having a turbo that's going to be able to open and close to a certain extent, allowing different amounts of air inside. So that's going to allow for different amounts of power and or fuel economy when you're ready for it. And it's also going to run on the already proven B cycle that the Tiguan already runs on. So that 2-liter turbo runs on a modified version of the Miller cycle known as the Budak cycle, which we just shortened up to B cycle. Basically, that means that you're going to be able to get even greater fuel economy out of a turbocharged direct injected engine. So that's just thing number 1 that's awesome about the new Taos, because it's going to be going from the 148 horsepower to 158 horsepower with that 184 pound-feet of torque. And you're going to have that 8-speed automatic transmission with the front-wheel drive, just like the Jetta. I'm sure it's going to be crazy fuel efficient and responsive. I can't wait. Number 2 that's awesome about the all-new Volkswagen Taos is its standard digital display. I'm sitting inside the 2020 Tiguan SEL Premium R line that comes available with the current digital cockpit. As you can see, it does cool things like integrated navigation from your infotainment system, and this active info display can be customized. Right now we have it in the classic setup with your gear on the left and speed on the right, so a lot of people like the idea of a digital speedometer. Now it's right there in the middle of an imitated analog speedometer, and you can even change your views here on the steering wheel pressing the view button. I can switch between the landscape view, giving me a panoramic view of the navigation that I have integrated, or a nice hybrid view giving me more data from my infotainment system and even driving data as well, with my gear and speed tucked into the bottom left and right corners of the digital cockpit. So that's pretty exciting to bring that to the entry level on this entry level SUV. And I'm assuming that once you decide to go up to higher levels that offer in-car navigation, you should be able to integrate your navigation just like you can in the SEL and SEL Premium lines of Volkswagen. So just a little history lesson here. This digital cockpit was only available in 2018 when it debuted on SEL Premium, Atlas, and Tiguan. Now it's being it's bled down to the SEL and SEL Premium lines, and now for the Taos, you're going to get it in the entry-level S. So that's pretty amazing that they're offering such amazing technology and convenience in the entry-level SUV of the Taos. So, looking forward to going over thing number 3 that's awesome about the Volkswagen Taos. Thing number 3 that's great about the new Volkswagen Taos is, as you can see, just like this SEL Premium R-Line Tiguan here, it has this nice accent line that goes from the headlight into the front grille. It's always been a nice design key that they've been doing since really the Mark 7 of the Golf, and they've really made it better with the Tiguan and Atlas. But you know, they're going to add a new LED strip going up towards the emblem here. You might have seen from the release video and the photos that have been released since then, that nice elegant bar that's going across there, giving it a much more stunning look as it's coming down the road. So that's something to look out for. It's going to be standard on the all-new Taos, is that great looking vehicle. It's going to give it a more premium look as it's going down the road at such an awesome price. It's a great value that's going to offer great looks, and I'm so excited to see them come into the showroom and go down the road. And now we'll go on to number 4 that's awesome about the new Taos. 4 that's awesome about the new Volkswagen Taos is the standard adaptive cruise control. So it's already going to come with blind spot monitors with rear traffic alert and the front assist system with autonomous emergency braking. Now they're going to use that same front assist sensor and use it as a radar system for your adaptive cruise control. So I already have it activated in the Tiguan here, as you can see by the 5 lines ahead of us in the digital cockpit. And when I press the distance control button here on the left side of the steering wheel, it allows me to change that following interval, which is just that interval based off of time. So your following distance at 40 miles per hour at the same interval will be closer than your following distance at 80 miles per hour, again, at that same interval, allowing for a different ratio of safety and speed and convenience, especially on those long road trips. So, with that being said, let's move on to number 5 in my list of awesome things about the new Volkswagen Taos. Here's a 5th awesome thing about the new 2022 Volkswagen Taos. A lot like the Alltrack, it's going to come available with all-wheel drive, being our 4Motion all-wheel drive system. But guess what? Just like the Alltrack, it's going to come with the DSG transmission and the upgraded version of it. So instead of a 6-speed dual clutch automatic, you'll get the 7-speed dual clutch automatic, and then you're going to get more control over that 4Motion all-wheel drive system and more control over your daily drive. So that's very exciting. If you're in a more enthusiast end of the spectrum and you're wanting that compact SUV, you can opt for the 4Motion all-wheel drive, giving you an independent 4-wheel suspension and the 7-speed DSG with that 4Motion all-wheel drive. So that's an excellent package coming to us in the first Volkswagen SUV in America to offer a DSG transmission. That's pretty cool. So thanks for watching, everyone. When you want your updates, stay tuned to the Tomwood Volkswagen Facebook page, because it's your boy Johnny R here coming to you with the fresh updates, all the great information that only number one can give you here in the United States. So when you want those updates, you get on here and you see Johnny R. And when you need a car, you come see us here at Tomwood Volkswagen, because that Taos is landing with lifetime powertrain coverage here, and only here at Tomwood Volkswagen. So I'll see you guys next time on the next video, because I think they said something about R. Hey everybody, hope you enjoyed my 2022 Taos 5 Awesome Things video. And here's just my little objective introspective on the reveal of the 2022 Taos. You know, I'll do another video talking more about myself and what I really like, which, if you could tell by the videos already done so far, you know, I'm an enthusiast and I love manual transmissions. That's my main thing. But here's what I think about the Taos. I think it's a great addition to the Volkswagen family of SUVs. I'm not a huge SUV guy myself, so would I personally buy one? No. The reason why is I still love manual transmissions, and I'm still not getting that one in the foreseeable future. If anything changes, then I might consider it, but there are other vehicles besides the Taos I'd like in the Volkswagen lineup. But I think the Taos is for anyone who liked the idea of a Golf but wanted to sit up higher. That's basically the idea, just like this 2017 Tiguan Wolfsburg edition that I'm sitting in. In this generation, it basically was a Golf that sat up higher with available all-wheel drive, and they're really following suit with the Taos. Now, what's really cool is that 7-speed DSG coming with the 4Motion all-wheel drive. So even though I personally would not put a Taos in my garage for myself, if I were to get a Taos, someone said, hey, choose a Taos, you know, I would get a 4Motion Taos, so I could get that DSG and that 4-wheel independent suspension. A slight disappointment that the front-wheel drive won't come standard with the 4-wheel independent suspension, so a little bit more in common with the Jetta there. But you know, you get those really cool things, and I'm sure it'll likely come available with remote start and some nice features as well when you go above the entry level, which already comes with some of those great standard features I talked about in the video. So if I were to get a Taos, I'd probably get like a mid-level 4Motion, kind of like I have in my Alltrack. My Alltrack's a 2017 SE, so you know, leatherette seats, heated seats up front, hopefully a dual-zone automatic climate control at that level, because most SEs are doing that in the Volkswagen lineup now. What I'd like to see for the Taos is things like maybe a cold weather package, you know, offering, you know, the reheated seats are cool, but the biggest thing about the cold weather package, in my opinion, is the heated steering wheel at that sub $30,000 price point, like the Jetta R-Line and SE offer. And then you've also got the heated lower windshield area that's available on the Jetta's cold weather package. So it's pretty, that'll be really cool to have in the Taos as well. Of course, remote start, you know, that 5 years of remote access from CarNet, allowing you remote start from your phone. You know, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto being standard. What I'd love to see is them be able to integrate the Apple CarPlay, Android Auto to the digital display. Maybe one day. I don't know if they're going to be doing that with the Taos, but that would be cool. So a lot of cool stuff to look forward to. I think that the engine is pretty exciting, especially since it's going to have a variable geometric turbo on it. I was reading about that. I know BMW has been doing that for a while now. But it's really nice that we're bringing that technology into the Volkswagen lineup, you know, the people's car. You know, granted, it's, you know, to the effect of fuel efficiency and versatility when it comes to power. But with the B-cycle plus the variable geometric turbo, it should help with any of the issues from the B cycle rolling out before, like in the 2018 Tiguan and the Passat. So they've been improving on the B cycle. One cool thing that they also improved on the Taos that I forgot to mention in the video is that they also upgraded the fuel injectors to go at a much higher pressure. So it's really cool. So it increases atomization and the fuel air mixture so that you don't have to use as much fuel to get the same effect in the cylinders, therefore increasing fuel economy effectively. So expect that auto start stop system. Expect an R-line trim somewhere in the middle, hopefully. That'll sell well and look really nice and be a great value. And I imagine that they'll come with the standard S, SE, SEL, SEL Premium. I doubt there'll be an SU technology. That seems to be an Atlas thing only. But it wouldn't surprise me if they did. So be on the lookout for more information. I love doing this kind of thing, and I'm going to keep doing it. And hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you don't, find something else to watch and enjoy yourself then. Until next time, and I've got a Taos here. I would love to, do a walk around on it when it comes in. And just a little side note, yeah, I saw that Instagram video, #MissionR, that showed a lot of vehicles that aren't available here in America. So a little jaded Volkswagen, but I'm very curious as to, what this Mission R is all about and how that pertains to the American market. And since you didn't give us the Tiguan R this year, or you're not announcing that you're giving us the Tiguan R, even though it's our best-selling Volkswagen now, maybe you'll give us a Taos R. Be a little more cost effective. You could just throw a GTI 2.0 in there and it'll rip with 4Motion all-wheel drive and a DSG. But that's just Johnny R just spitballing. So if Volkswagen higher ups decide to listen to me, that's great. But I'd really like to know what's going on with the R program, because Johnny R loves his R's. But until next time, when you need a car, call Johnny R, and I'll see you next time.